So guys, the thing is, the online sessions are quite challenging. So if there is no external engagement, like if we are not forcing engagement, then it will be very difficult for us to communicate. So whenever I ask you something or you want to say something, you can just write on the chat, or you can just turn on your mic and say things. And if there is a loose connection or some sort of similar things, then please inform me through WhatsApp or chat or the microphone. So were you guys able to follow my presentation over there? It was quite clumsy there because it was an open event. It is very hard to manage both offline and online participants. So should I repeat the presentation, like main key points? You can write in the chat box yes or no. You can say no, you can say yes. There is no middle answer. Okay, you were able to follow. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So I skipped some of the part there. So let me just see first of all if the session is being recorded. Yes, it is being recorded. And now first of all, I'm sorry, it is very hard to manage both online and offline sessions. So it was a formal inauguration in my college, so I was not able to communicate with you guys properly, but now I am all yours. So let's revisit our presentation. Few points which I missed. So I would like to emphasize one thing here. So these are the tool you are gonna master. So it is a selling thing, like we put master, we wanna emphasize, or we wanna sell our thing, but it is up to you if you will master these things or not. So it is up to you, how much effort do you put. So I am not the master, nobody is the master, nobody is perfect. So what we are gonna do, we will be learning all these things, and I will be walking you through all these things. So some of you are interested in Python, some of you are interested in Linux, some of you are interested in Bash. They are linked together. Some of you are only interested in LaTeX, but we will be talking about each and everything in detail. So the internship weekly themes are these, and this is a very long internship. I would say 6-week internship is quite a lot. At the beginning I thought about 4 sessions a week, then I reduced it to 3 sessions a week. Now it is 3 sessions a week, and each session is of 2 hours. But some of the participants have their mic open. Can you please turn off your microphone? Can you please turn off your microphone? Yeah, I think it is better. Okay, so we have this layout. So this is a 6-week presentation, a 6-week internship, and 3 sessions per week. Each session is of 2 hours. But I know you want to enjoy your summer vacation. I also want to enjoy my summer vacation. So we will try to sneak 1 week somewhere in between. So we will be talking more about this, which week we can skip. We will not be skipping, we will adjust that week into like former or later week, so that we can cover all parts of the presentation. So also I emphasize there the reverse engineering philosophy. I want to touch base here. See, it is not possible to learn everything in 1 week. It is not possible to learn dense matter physics, blah blah blah, so many things. These are the selling points, let me tell you honestly. But it doesn't matter how much you learn, it doesn't matter. It matters like how much you actually learn, how much you really know. It doesn't matter you walk through like 100 lectures, but how many you really understand. If you really understand only 10% of it, that is very good. If you can repeat that without any other help, then it is very good. So personally I think your goal should be you focus on what I am going to teach, and try to follow my pace. I will also try to follow your pace, and we will be doing reverse engineering. So I am not gonna tell you what is programming, how to build a code, like all these structural things, what is data types, what is this thing, what is this thing. I will be touching base. Obviously I will be telling you about some basic concepts, but it will not be a whole program about programming. So I am assuming you know most part of it, but so I will be talking about few programming details, like you will know eventually. And then I discussed this in my presentation, and we discussed the participants, and we have a variety of participants, like diverse participants so far I had in this internship, and I am very glad we have international students with us. We have 2 Nepalese students, 1 Nigerian and 1 Canadian enthusiast. So I am very thankful for those guys who are here right now and who are in a different time zone and still trying to make out with this internship. So I like your enthusiasm, and I also appreciate the enthusiasm of other Indian students. So there is a code of conduct of this internship. The code of conduct is like I strongly believe in DEI, diversity, equity, and equality, right? So the first thing in the code of conduct is respectful engagement. So whenever we are engaging with someone, we are fostering diversity, we are promoting it, and there should be a clear dialogue, and there should be a mutual respect towards each other. So whenever we are trying to approach some other person, like through WhatsApp or through some other means, we be always kind and respectful. It doesn't matter whether they know, know a lot than you, they know less than you, it doesn't matter. So we are respectful to each other, and I am your mentor. You can talk to me anytime freely. So if you have some question, you are always welcome to ask me, but there should be always a mutual respect towards each other. And I don't mind if you call me Rajesh, I don't mind. So you can call me whatever you want, like doctor, whatever you want, but I am fine with Rajesh. And then we have a certain discipline and punctuality in this session. See, if you miss a session, particular session, then it will be very hard for you to catch up the next session. So don't miss. If you have some genuine concern, genuine reason that you want to miss the meeting, the session, then you can do. But otherwise, try to maintain timelines as well as consistent participation throughout the internship. And then we have work integrity. So I will assign you some tasks. I will be showing you some of my presentation, some of my works. Then I will ask you to do something by your own. So in that case, you will be presenting the original work, and you will be also citing all the sources properly. And last but not the least, there should be a supportive community. So we have, again I'm saying, we have a diverse background. Why did I show that 4 slides? Because we are diverse. We are diverse in sense of gender, in sense of like study, in terms of educational qualification, in terms of where we are living. So we cannot communicate proper because we belong to different categories. So to communicate properly, we have to collaborate, we have to talk again and again, we have to share our insights with the peers. And if someone needs some attention or some sort of guidance in some particular subject, you guys can hop in, guys can basically help each other. So I am more into shared learning here. So in nutshell, there should be a mutual respect, curiosity, and accountability, which are the key. And together, I hope we will make this presentation internship meaningful and transformative. Last, I think I discussed this. So some of you are already, I put a poll in the WhatsApp this morning, and I asked you guys, like, who has already some intermediate experience in different languages or some sort of skills. So there were few people who selected maybe Python or maybe LaTeX. So if they have the intermediate experience, that is very good. I will be taking your help somewhere in the discussion rooms. So that's why I asked basically. So you guys will be helping other people, and also you don't have to worry. See, we have 8 tools so far I have mentioned. You don't have to worry if you don't know something. So we all are here to learn something new. So everyone has a different pace, but you just have to stick to it. You just have to follow the discipline and perseverance. So let's start with introduction. Let's start to get to know each other, all of the participants who have joined, and then we will continue to I will be sharing about the contents on the website and what are the different contents I will be delivering to you. So let us start. Okay, let me just randomly I will just follow this hierarchy here. See, I was not presenting at the entire time and nobody asked me. Come on, guys. This is not gonna work in this way. I was not presenting and I thought I was presenting. Anyhow, I have the recording. So can you guys see my screen? Okay. Okay, awesome, awesome. Please mention if you are not seeing my screen, please mention. Because I was sharing the screen earlier. Okay, so where was I? I was on this slide. So let's start with the introduction. So who goes first? Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just share the link. Okay, so let's continue with the introduction session. Arjun, can you turn on your video and audio and tell us about yourself, like who are you, where do you belong, what are your expectations? Yes, you are. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. I like your motivation. Is it just about CV or you are also want to learn something? Okay, let me tell you, I am very fun loving person, so don't mind if I say something. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much, Arjun. Now, yeah, Arpita. It is fine. Okay, is it just me? I'm not able to hear Arpita. Can anyone else confirm? Okay, Arpita, we will get back to you. I think there is some problem in your internet connection. Yeah. Okay, Ashish, what about you? Good morning. Can you turn on your video, please? Very good, very good. Thank you, Ashish. Harish Kumar. Hi, Harish. Can you turn on your video, please? Please turn on your videos, guys. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Harish. Honor. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic on. I hope this internship will help you go there wherever you want. Okay, so yeah, Kunal. Well, thank you very much, Kunal. Learner, Adhikari. Okay, Adhikari. Okay, yeah, Rahul. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that's good. Okay, thank you, Rahul. Then we have Manisha. Manisha did not register. Okay. Manisha, can you turn on your mic and tell us about yourself? Okay, she left the meeting. Niyukti Patil. Good morning. Okay, thank you very much. Fantastic. We have Pavan. Thank you very much, Pavan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did my PhD there. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Yeah, okay, okay. Shweta. Yeah, yeah, thank you. A lot of guys want to upgrade their CV, which is not bad, which is very good. This is the best time to. I can relate actually. I want to improve my CV every now and then. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Yadav Raj. You are. Mhm. Yeah, very good, Yadav. So, do you know Sabin? Like you put Sabin in while filling the form. Is that you or Rahul put? Rahul put. Okay, okay. Okay, that's why you put. Okay, thank you, Yadav. Ranjit, very good, very good. So then we have thank you, Ranjit. Then we have Arpita. Yes, you are. Very nice. Thank you, Arpita. So I think all of us are covered now. Is there any participant who has not spoken? Okay, I guess not. Okay, so that was a very good introductory session. Now we know each other. Who are we? Who are we talking to? And let me tell you about myself. So you might have explored my research profile on my website. So I am Rajesh Kumar. I did my PhD from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology in 2021. I completed, and before that I completed my masters in physics from Punjab University, Chandigarh in 2012 to 14, and after completing my PhD, I taught in some college for like 3-4 months. Then I went to US for postdoctoral fellowship. So in my PhD, I worked mainly in theoretical high energy physics, where I basically worked in a mean field model, which is chiral model, and I worked in that model, and I was more focused into finite temperature and density physics. And after my PhD, I transited into computational nuclear astrophysics. My work was also computational in my PhD, but in my postdoctorate, I switched to nuclear astrophysics. So I was more interested into stars, and eventually I switched into it. And for last 3 years, I am working in the field of finite temperature as well as zero temperature, strongly interacting matter, highly dense, because I talk about neutron stars here, and also in heavy ion collisions. So we will be talking about all these things. So if you are not familiar with, I will be sharing you some content. And I completed my postdoctoral research fellowship in March 2025. I got a job in India, so I came here. So I joined this college, and now I am trying to contribute my skills to the society through this internship. So I hope this internship will bring you whatever you have in your mind. But let me emphasize again, online online internships are very challenging. There are always a communication gap. So we have to engage more positively. We have to ask questions. We have to engage. We have to watch videos. We have to discuss. Then we will be getting out of something from this internship, right? So let me quickly give you the website tour about this internship. You can see my screen, right? Can anyone just confirm? Awesome, thanks. Okay, so this is a particular page of my website for specially dedicated for this internship. So I will be putting the related materials on this website. So please keep on checking. These are the advertisement, and then we have downloads, advertisement. If you want to know about me, then this is the tab. Then we have this registration process, and then I have embedded this Google Doc, which is a schedule of this internship. I will walk you through this Google Doc, but right now I will just skip it. So there are 3 tabs here. One is deliverables, second one is drop question, and third one is feedback form. So there is some specific purpose of these 3 tabs. So what is this deliverable tab? So if you click on it, you will be showing this folder. So you will be seeing this folder, and in the deliverables folder there are 3 subfolders, which is first one is the software and accounts, then notes, then assignments. All of the contents that I will share you throughout the internship will be uploaded in this respective folders here. If it is software related, I will put it in the first, then if it's some sort of notes second, then if it is assignment, then third. And so this link is only accessible to your particular Gmail that you have provided. So if you are clicking it and it's not opening, then you have to check whether I have gave you the access or not. I have put all of your emails so far to best of my knowledge, but if there is some participant who cannot click on this link and it is not opening like that, please let me know. Not right now, but we can do these sort of things through the WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the first thing. And deliverable so far is the first thing I have shared is the document. This is a setup account and software setup guide. So I will talk about this in a bit. So let's go back. And what do we have in notes? Notes is some sort of research paper or some my presentation which will walk you through about my research or something similar. So I have put my introductory, so whatever I do in nuclear astrophysics, this is a colloquium I made, a colloquium presentation I made a long time back, and I have delivered this presentation like 4 or 5 times. So you can, whenever you have some questions, you can go through this presentation, and there is also YouTube video about the same presentation on my YouTube channel. I will share the link, and the video is in English as well as Punjabi, so you can always look into that. And then we have assignments. So all the assignments, weekly assignments, I will put here. So far so clear about deliverables? Yes, thank you, Kunal. Then we have drop questions. So when you click on the drop questions, so the link will open, and so you don't okay, there is a requirement. You have to use your email. So for example, sometimes what students do, what participants do, they hesitate, while asking questions, because they think, oh, why would I ask stupid question? What will other people think about me? So this is a safe channel. So you can talk to me through this Google form. If you have some question, just drop your question here, explain it well, and I will answer you. Okay, just put your, okay, I have your email ID here so that I know. So you can use this communication. So I will not suggest you to prefer this communication. I will always prefer you to communicate directly. But if you feel some sort of hesitation while talking to me or while talking in front of other participants, so this is the channel you can always use. Okay, third one. So during the presentation, during the internship, there might be some there might be some kind of times where you want to say something, but you cannot due to various reasons. So there is some sort of internet connection going on, so you are not able to understand what I am talking about. There is some problem in my presentation, some internet problem, some sort of problem. There is something related to some feedback related to the internship that you want to share with me. You can always share with me directly, you can reach me out, but if you are hesitating for some reason, you can go through this, you can use this feedback form. So this is an optional form, not optional form, the name is optional, so you don't have to put your name, it's your wish if you want, and you can answer to these questions. So if you are facing any difficulty in the session, you have to tell me, right? You can tell me directly or you can tell me by this method. So if you choose this method, then this is anonymous to me. I don't know who is talking to me, who has asked this question, so I will never know. So you can ask me any question through this, right? You can also provide feedback towards me, which I will collect at the end of the internship. And during the internship, if you also have some sort of query, some sort of suggestion, you are always welcome to do. And if you want to share anything else, you can always use this Google form. Okay, so far so good. Okay, if you are not responding, I will assume it as yes. Okay, if there is some problem, you will say no, you will turn on your mic and you will interrupt me. Okay, fantastic. Now let's go over the schedule. So this is the schedule so far. So this is the rough schedule, this is a rough table of content of this presentation, the entire internship, so which I also shared you in the presentation. So in the beginning weeks we will be touching base with the scientific programming, what are the various scientific tools, what are the various softwares that we are going to learn, and then what are the different scientific computing foundation. And after that, in the week 3 and week 4, we will touch real physics. We will talk about nuclear astrophysics, we will talking about stars, we will talking about dense matter, we will talking about Big Bang theory, and how can we use computational tools to get some microscopic information about it. The microscopic information I am talking about here is the equation of state, which is the pressure and density of that system or temperature. And then in week 5 we will do modeling and data analysis. We will be using that knowledge from physics and computation, and we will build something and we will plot the MR curves, like mass radius curve of a star. So we will be choosing different equation of state, and from that equation of state we will be building a star. So when I say building a star, we are not simulating anything. So it is just a plot where is the MR curve is there. So you are physicists, I know how you guys know how things works. And then in week 6 we will be having capstone presentations. So I will assign you something. So everyone has to do something, whatever you have learned throughout the course, you have to learn. You have to present. You have to present a LaTeX presentation. So I will walk you through this in a while. So this is the code of conduct, detailed code of conduct. Please read that and always stick to it. Then we have what we need. We have a separate PDF for this. So I already discussed this and I have reduced it to 3, so 6. Okay, so approximate 2 hours per session. I think it is fine. If you have any complaints, let me know. I think 2 hours is needed. And then deliverables, I already told you about. I will be sending weekly assignments. There will be a LaTeX based project report and oral presentation at the end from your side. And then what is the certificate criteria? So there will be attendance for each session, and I will be recording it, and at the end of the internship, if the participant have more than 70% of attendance, then they will get the certificate, otherwise no certificate will be given. And what are the other criteria to select the certificate. One is the attendance, and the second one is the completion of the final project. So all of you have to finalize the final project, and then you also have to participate in the discussion session. So today is the week 0. We are going through it. So we are here almost. We are way beyond the time. Sorry about that. So it happens whenever you start something, but it will be all right. It will be in flow in the coming week, because then it will be just you and me. There is no other external person involved. What else? So week 1. So week 1 is about touching base with programming, operating system. So in here we will be talking about, so you have to notice that I have changed it from June 2 to June 3. So I have some important work at June 2, I will not be available. So that's why I changed it to June 3. So we will be conducting session from June 3 to June 4. There is no gap between it. Otherwise there is always some gap, like if we are having a session on June 6, then the next session is on June 7, June 8. So this is how I have planned. So there is a gap between 2 sessions, but this is only in the first week. There is no gap between June 3 and June 4. So the first week is very crucial. Why it is very crucial? This is the main problem. This is the main session where we will encounter many problems, because everyone has a different operating system, different systems. Some whenever you try to install some new softwares, for example Cywin, for example Anaconda, VS Code, you will be facing a lot of problems. So we have to overcome that together. So you have to have patience with me. So this will be the toughest week for us to install the software, so that everything is running on your computer, each of your computer, and everything is working smoothly. I will give you some test program to run. So we will be doing that on June 3. And then I would like to emphasize this point here. This is very, very important. I have put discussion and breakout session in this internship, which is very important, because you are not going to learn from me, honestly. You are going to learn from each other. So the more you talk to each other, the more you share your problems with each other. I will be always available with you, but still there will be some discussion rooms. I will divide you guys in some like 4 groups, and you guys can have talk to your mini groups, and you can share your problems, right? I will be visiting that meet session eventually. And then next day we will be talking about basics of programming and all that thing. So the basic idea is the same. We will be discussing about something, and then we will be having discussion and breakout session, then something new, then discussion and breakout session, then something new we will be learning. So this is the plan. I guess I don't have to go through all the schedule. It is quite self-explanatory that what we are going to do on which day, and some of you might already know some of the things, but I would recommend you to join. You can do anything you want to work, you want to do something else, you can do, but just join. Maybe you will get something new, right? And also you will get some refresher course with Python. Okay, so then we have week 3, week 4, week 5, and then we have week 6. So in week 6, whatever we have learned so far, so there will be a mini project. So you guys will be I have taught you, let's assume I have taught everything. So I told you how to calculate EOS and how to implement in the TOV and get the MR curve for neutron star. Then you have to show it to all the participants. You have to show a presentation which will be in the Beamer, right? Beamer is a LaTeX presentation method, and you will be giving a presentation. So I will give you a presentation. By that you will know what a presentation means if you don't know. Then we will be having a discussion session. So this week will also be a very hectic. We will be going through like 10-15 presentations. We will be giving feedbacks. We will be discussing about all those things. So so this is a quite a work. And then on July 11 we will close this internship. right? So far so good. Do you have any question regarding this internship so far, like whatever I have discussed? Okay, Tanya has also joined. Tanya, you were not there. Could you please introduce yourself to the participants? Oh, okay, never mind. It's okay, it's okay. So she is a professor and she has to do her exam duty. That's why she is not able to join. But I appreciate that you are in the meeting. Okay. So there are no questions. Fantastic. You know everything. And now let me go to my presentation. The last thing I wanted to tell you about is introductory deliverables, which are what software we are going to use and what are the tools, right? So I have already put that thing in this what's that, Google Drive folder. So you just have to go here and you have to download this document, right? You can download or you can preview it here. Okay, downloaded. So this is the document and this contains 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. So there are 8 softwares which I recommend you to install before June 3. You try it without me and you can create a WhatsApp group by your own, like for the participants, where you can communicate to each other, or you can also communicate in the main WhatsApp group. I don't mind. Try to install all these softwares. I have written everything in this document, like where to fetch that document, what are the various steps that you take to sign up to various accounts. So let me tell you briefly. One is the Google Chrome browser. Most of you have it, but still, if you don't have, install Google Chrome. It doesn't matter, you can use any browser, but sometimes, you know, for some extension we might get some problem. So there is this Zotero connector. I will talk about it later. So download Google Chrome, and this is the steps to install, which is quite easy. And then we have we will be using Anaconda, which is a IDE for Python. So it basically includes Jupyter Notebook, NumPy, Pandas, everything. So you will be installing all the packages at the same time. So this is the download link. You can install it for your particular system, whether it is a Windows, whether it is a Mac, whether it is a Linux, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so everything is written here. Again, if you have some question, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp anytime. I will reply whenever I am free, and you can always reach me out personally. And then we have Cywin. Cywin, if you are using a Linux system or you are using a Mac system, then you don't have to install this software. So this is only for Windows. If you want to run Linux in Windows, then you can install this software. And if you already know about Windows, installing Linux in Windows, you can use WSL, you can use Debian, you can use some VirtualBox. It's up to you. You can also use Docker. I'm not gonna go there, so I just want to keep it simple. So if some of you guys already are familiar with all these things, you can use Linux in Windows. So the idea is we want to use Linux inside Windows. You can dual boot your computer. It's up to you. So for beginners, I think Cywin, I will recommend Cywin. Okay, so you can download Cywin, you can follow this process, and you can install the packages. So Cywin is not exactly Linux, it is a pseudo Linux, I would say. So you are basically creating some sort of interface through this software, and you basically create a terminal, Linux like terminal, which is not exactly Linux, but you can execute all the Linux command from there. So that is the power of Cywin. Then we have Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is the editor. This is, oh, I could also show you here, right? So this is a Visual Studio Code where on the left side basically you edit your code, and on the right side you basically see the output. Okay, so basically this is the editor, code editor. Why Visual Studio Code? Because it has it is very good, like it has some color coding, and it has some lot of tools that will help you to optimize your coding and your typing skills. So we will talk about that later. So you can download for Windows or any OS, and you can also install some extensions so that it renders the particular programming language completely. You can also use any other editor, code editor. You can use Atom, you can use Notepad. I will not recommend Notepad or Notepad++. So Visual Studio is the best choice, I think. I think we should all only keep one code editor so that we can communicate to each other properly. Okay, then we have Zotero. Zotero is a password reference manager. What does it do? So you have to download it and then you have sign up. So when you sign up, always whenever you are signing up in any account, any software, any account, always sign up using your email ID that you have provided while registering. Okay, so in Zotero, let me tell you what Zotero is. So when you do research, you always do literature review. So this is a very good reference management system, and it is free to use. For example, I want to see, oh, my papers. Here is my papers, and I clicked on my paper, and it is arranged. So I can see the title, I can see the author, and I can also see the PDF. Right? If I double click it, it will open it. Right? I can see it, and I can see any of that. So this is a very good tool to manage your references, and you can also share with other people who are also on Zotero, right? So it is very good to communicate between each other, like which references you are talking about, which literature review you have to go. So this is a very, very powerful tool. So I like it very much. And this is very interesting that if you have like some, I think I should keep it for the session where we will talking about this particular thing. Where was I? I was here. Okay, so we will be talking about Zotero. So right now you just have to follow these steps and make it sure you have downloaded it, you have registered it, you have browser extension for Chrome. Okay, what is next? Next is the GitHub account. So it is also very, very important. I will tell you why. So you are a coding enthusiast, right? So when you are doing coding or like some sort of physics code or some sort of computer code, you are always changing your code, like every second you are changing your code, and you might need some version 0 of your code, you might need version 1, version 2. You want to visit your code at the previous time it was. So basically what you do, if you don't have a version control system, what you do basically, you create a copies. Okay, date, this is the first copy at date this is the second copy, the third copy, with respect to whatever changes you have made, right? But we have a better thing to do the version control system, which is called GitHub or GitLab. So I will not be talking about GitLab here, I will only talking about GitHub. So we will be understanding GitHub, like how to use it, how to upload the file, how to commit the file, how to add the file. We will be learning all these things. Whatever you have to do right now in the coming 2-3 days is just to sign up and follow these things, follow these processes, and before June 3, then we will use it. Then we have OpenAI ChatGPT, like AI chatbot. So I like ChatGPT, but you can use any other software, any other GPT or any other LLM if you like. So it will be helping you in coding, in writing. It will help you in everything, right? But you don't have to be dependent on that. You have to use your mind first. If you know something, then you use some sort of AI. Okay, so right now you just sign up. If you don't if you don't have the account, you just sign up and then you download the actual desktop app, which is convenient. You can also use in the browser, but I will recommend you to download the desktop app. Okay, then last but not the least, so you guys please create the Overleaf account. Overleaf is an online LaTeX editor, so you can render your LaTeX document online, and the power of Overleaf is that you can share this LaTeX presentation or LaTeX article with any of your friends, and you can both simultaneously edit it. So this is the power of online LaTeX editor, which is Overleaf. So you can register on Overleaf, right, with your Google ID or whatever ID you have. Then I will be sharing you the projects we will be learning later. So final notes. So please complete all the installation and account setups by June 2, 2025, and if you encounter any problems, post in WhatsApp group for help. Help each other, right? I have provided you the document, it has everything, but if you are facing a problem, then discuss with yourself first, like peers. If you are not able to solve, then ask me, I will be happy to answer. And the other point is, all software mentioned above are free to download and use. They are open source, so you don't have to worry about payment or something. And very important information, that please use the same email ID that you used during registration to sign up on all the website mentioned above, so that I don't have to, I have your email ID list somewhere, so I can always add you to some project by just copy pasting that, right? So I think that was so far I wanted to share in today's presentation, and we will be starting next week on June 3rd. What was the time? June 3rd. Yeah, on 9 a.m. So where we will basically learning Linux, some command line tools, and we will be basically working on setting up Anacondas, like development environment, editor, compilers, library throughout your computers, right? This is our task for June 3. So before that, on June 2, please try that you have installed all the softwares, and we will be learning about how to use them. Okay, so that was my presentation for today. If you have any query, the session is open for discussion. No, I'm not going to drop them in the WhatsApp group. So there is so when you go to this website, in the WhatsApp group, in the group description, I have pinned my website, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, in the WhatsApp group, in the group discussion, I have pinned my website, right? When you click on that, you will be seeing this, and in this there is a schedule embedded, so whatever changes I will do, it will reflect here. And also there are 3, you asked about deliverables, right? So the deliverables will be uploaded in this folder. Okay, so the PDF I was talking about is here. So I will be uploading all these things, all the related items in the folders here. So make sure you have the access. The first thing today you should do is make sure you have access to this folder, and if you don't have, just write me a message. Okay. Is there any other query? Yes, I am going to give you the access. I have already provided the access to the participant who are registered. I have the email. I think you registered in the morning and I don't have your email. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can do it today, and whenever you submit, I will fetch your email. Just remind me. I will say I will give you the access. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other query? I think not. Okay, so far so good. Thank you all for joining this session, and we will meet on June 3 again. So don't, whenever you have question, again I'm saying, just contact me reach me throughout the WhatsApp, and you don't have to worry about anything. If it looks too tedious, I'm with you. We will be helping out each other. Okay, see you guys later.